Stop looking at the ball. Research by Professor Geert Jordet revealed something powerful. Players who scan more often, even just half a second earlier, are up to 3 times more likely to make effective decisions under pressure. In Premier League matches, players with the highest scanning frequency also show the best passing accuracy and forward progression. This is not opinion, it is measurable, and it changes how we understand football. Most players believe their problem is technical, but the mistake begins long before the ball touches the foot. When the ball arrives, many players are not prepared. Head down, rush decision, lost possession. The issue is not technique, the issue is perception. In the 5 seconds before receiving the ball, the most critical moments of the game unfold. Within those seconds, 3 questions must be answered. Where is the pressure? Where is the space? What comes next? But this is not a complex calculation. They recognize patterns. The best players scan to collect information. Quick glances, left, right, even behind. They build a mental map of the field before the ball arrives. Better players scan more often, but it is not the physical movement of the head that matters most. It is collecting and processing the information to make good decisions. That is the difference. In football, we do not have time for long assessments. There is space pressure, time pressure, opponent pressure. Psychologist Daniel Kahneman described 2 systems of thinking. One is slow and analytical, used when we carefully evaluate a situation. The other is fast and intuitive, a system that reacts instantly based on patterns we have seen before. In football, there is rarely time for slow thinking, so the brain relies on fast recognition. Players scan not only to see the field, but to recognize movement patterns. Small cues in the body movement of other players can reveal what will happen next, the first steps of a run. Within milliseconds, the brain recognizes the pattern and the decision is made. The simplest way to start is the shoulder check, 1 glance to the left, 1 to the right, but it is not random looking. Great players know exactly what they are searching for. Immediate danger, who's pressing. Available space, where's the exit? Forward option, who can connect the next play? The best time to scan is not only when the ball is coming. You look at the ball when the pass is played to understand its direction. But while the ball is traveling toward you, you scan again. Every pass between teammates is another opportunity to scan. But how do we train this? We can see what a player did, but can we see what he saw and why he chose one option over another? Not always. That is why coaching style matters. Good coaches do not just give instructions, they ask questions. What did you see? Did you see that space? Why did you choose this option? Through questions, we understand how well a player understands the situation. That is what great coaching looks like. Theory only matters if it can be trained. That is where Reswitch offers a different approach. Reswitch provides special training bibs designed to support the development of cognitive skills in football. These bibs help coaches train players' scanning ability in a simple but powerful way. Each bib contains unique identifiers, colors, symbols, numbers, and letters. Because of these variations, training situations can constantly change just like in real matches. At any moment, the coach can change the rules of the game. For example, a team that was playing red versus white can suddenly switch to circle versus diamond. When the rules change, players must immediately scan the field to identify who their teammates are. The exercise forces players to constantly search for information around them, just like in real matches.
Scanning is not just about the movement of the head, it is about the eyes and how the brain processes information. The best players are the ones with the highest level of perception, who can process information quickly and execute the right decision. Train the eyes, train the head, not just the body.